In a previous video, we addressed a common globe Earth claim that all storms north of the equator move counterclockwise, while all storms south of the equator move clockwise due to the rotation of the Earth. And we showed that that is not the case. Anticyclones in the northern hemisphere do in fact exist, and they are not that rare of a thing. Furthermore, we claimed that the direction of the storm's rotation was simply a matter of which side of the jet stream it was on, not which side of the equator it was on. So after making our initial claims and observations, we decided to take this to the next level by taking this to a major university and looking into it further there. I spoke with the Dean of the Earth Sciences Department about getting an interview with a professor there, and he referred me to a professor. But after they looked into my channel and discovered it to be a flat Earth channel, then the professor would not consent to an interview. However, I was told for $150 I could use their lab and get a consultation with the professor, but I couldn't mention their name in the video or mention which university this was taking place at.
Hey, bud.
Who, me?
Shh. Who, me? Right.
Incredibly shady, right? I can give you information, just so long as no one finds out where it came from. Politics. I'm under the impression that if I had a Globe Earth channel, it would have been a very different story. But hey, I decided to take the opportunity to build a relationship and try to do my best to work towards a better relationship in the future. It is my hope that I'll be able to one day publicly talk science with authoritative educational figureheads despite having opposing views. These are people I would love to build bridges with, and I can't build a bridge with someone I never interact with. So I consented to the terms and overall had a great experience with them. At the start of this, we were going to use their wind tunnel to try and prove our point, but there was an extra $50 per hour fee to use that, which I was ready to consent to, but then during the consultation, it was determined that it would have been unnecessary when we could prove our point using simpler means. Our goal was simply to just create an air current and watch the air curl outward into a vortex to the left and right of it. So here we had a cooler with dry ice in it, and I poured in some boiling hot water on top of it to help us better see the air currents. Here, notice how the air doesn't just come out in a straight line. It branches out due to something called viscosity, which is a fancy term for air resistance. Now here we have a large metal cylinder, and as it gets more resistance from the cylinder, notice how the air curls around the backside of it. This is due to something called the Coanda effect. Now, here we are trying to create a vortex by taking two different fans and facing them toward each other to create opposing currents. But the current of each fan is creating a horizontal vortex, which is making it difficult to form a lasting vertical vortex. So we'll try something different here. Now we are just dumping boiling hot water into the dry ice cooler to get CO2 clouds all over the floor. Now it looks like we are way up in the sky watching clouds down below us. Did you see that? My wife created an air current with her foot, and the air curled in different directions on both sides of the current. That's what we're looking for. And here we are getting the same pluming effect as the CO2 simply exits the cooler. Plume. It's kind of going out to the left on the left side and the right on the right side. You can see these plumes really strong over here. Is that fun?
Yeah.
See that?
Swimming in the clouds.
There's more over here. Sides of that. That was good. Very cool. Vortex. See that? It kind of plumes upward.
Ooh, I like that. It's cool. Ooh. Do you want to walk through, Raymond? Yeah.
Look around.
Walk
Film
fast.
around each of her feet.
Come this way.
This tub has some ultrasonic transducers in it, creating water vapor. And we are just blowing air onto that vapor to get opposing vortexes on both sides of the current. These observations we have shared with you further support our claim that the direction of a storm simply depends on which side of the jet stream it is on. It has nothing to do with any kind of rotation of a spinning ball. And hey, look at that! Today we are looking at both clockwise and counterclockwise weather patterns right off the coast of Alaska. Contrary to what some people would have you believe, this is not a rare thing. You can find clockwise weather patterns north of the equator every day, both at bobwinds.com and at earth.nullschool.net, both of which get their information from the National Weather Service. It is definitely worth seeing. A special thank you to White Sand for providing music to this video. And a special thank you to the Anonymous University for providing the lab, the equipment, and the consultation. This has been the Flat Earth Institute of Science. Thank you for watching.